Cambridge Islamic Finance Leadership Program aims at developing a new generation of leaders for the global Islamic financial services industry. The global size of the industry stood at 2.143 trillion US dollars at the end of 2015, according to estimates by the London-based Advis Consulting. While the industry continues to grow, human resource development remains a challenge. We believe that a new generation of leaders in Islamic banking and finance is required to take the industry to the next level on its progression scale. On a scale of 1 to 100, the industry has at best achieved less than 5% of its potential. There is widespread recognition that supply side of the industry has consistently underserved the demand side. A vast majority of Muslim users of financial services have shown dissatisfaction with the menu of financial services offered by Islamic banks and financial institutions. This non-synchronization of demand and supply stems from the perception of Islamic banking and finance held by those who lie on the demand side of the equation, and on the other hand side, the vision of Islamic banking and finance held by those who manage Islamic banks and financial institutions. There is a commonly held belief that Islamic banks and financial institutions are run by those who are guided by a conventional mindset. If true, then there is a dire need to develop human resources for the industry, which should help in closing the gap between public perception of Islamic banking and finance and the guiding principles of running Islamic financial institutions. Cambridge Islamic Finance Leadership Program aims at achieving this precise objective. We aim to bring 35 to 50 delegates drawn from Islamic banks and financial institutions to the beautiful surroundings of Cambridge University to expose them to a thought process which should help on one hand side to grow the industry, and on the other hand side it should allow the participating delegates to excel in their respective organizations. I should not be misunderstood here. We do not take a radical view on the way Islamic banking and finance has developed so far. The industry has no doubt made strides in making itself relevant to the needs of a niche market. This is an achievement in its own right. What we are trying to emphasize here is the need for a future generation of leaders in Islamic banking and finance who should take it to the next level of progression, whereby Islamic banking and finance should succeed in connecting itself with the masses. Furthermore, future practice of Islamic banking and finance should take it closer to its paradigm version rather than drifting it away from it. After all, Islamic banking and finance promised a paradigm shift, a new model of banking and finance, a more just financial system that should favor the users of financial services as much as it should benefit those who provide money to Islamic financial companies. It should also help in financial inclusion in such a way that it benefits everyone while remaining attractive to those who provide capital to Islamic financial institutions as shareholders and investment account holders. Islamic banking and finance should also help governments in achieving their macroeconomic goals. There is a definite need that Islamic banking and finance remains as much close to the real economy as possible. This is easier said than done. The projects like Cambridge Islamic Finance Leadership Program should help in inculcating these values in those who are at present holding middle management and top middle management positions in Islamic banks and financial institutions.